In this video, we're going to demo how the FootFall Dashboard clinical system integration works with FootFall Connect. FootFall Connect is an application that can be used alongside the dashboard to perform tasks such as sending patient messages through email or SMS, initiating video consultations, and viewing patient dashboard requests via a toolbar in your desktop without having to open the dashboard itself in the browser. Something that might be particularly useful for clinical staff who prefer to work from the clinical system rather than the dashboard directly. To access FootFall Connect, you'll need to make sure it's installed on the PC you're working on. This is typically done across the practice during the setting up of your dashboard and clinical system integration. Look for the FootFall Connect shortcut on your desktop. Before you open FootFall Connect, make sure you have your clinical system logged in and open. Double-click on the shortcut. You'll see a login window with your practice's name, dashboard website address, and ODS code here. You can log in with your FootFall Dashboard username and password. You'll only need to do this once to use the app throughout the day, and then you can log out when you're finished. Once you're logged in, you'll see the FootFall Connect toolbar appear on the desktop. This can be moved around your screen to sit wherever you'd like by clicking and holding the Move button. When you have an active patient open in the clinical system, from these shortcuts on the toolbar, you can choose to view a list of the active patient's dashboard requests, send the patient a message by SMS or email, and start or book a video consultation with the patient. Selecting the three dots here shows more options for you to log out of FootFall Connect or exit, which just closes the toolbar without logging you out. You can see some further settings here. Now let's have a look at the dashboard and how you can import a patient episode into the clinical system. Open your dashboard in the browser and log in as normal. Whether or not you're using the toolbar, you will still need to be logged into the FootFall Connect application to use the integration. When a patient submits a request, it will need to be verified, which you can see on the right-hand area under the patient details. The details the patient enters into the form are the ones that will be checked against the clinical system, so in order to pass verification, they'll need to match. If they don't, the request will be flagged as unverified, and you'll need to manually find the patient and enter their NHS number in order to use the integration. Click the pencil icon next to the NHS number, and you can copy and paste in and save to add it to the episode. Verified requests will automatically display the patient's unique NHS number as well as their registered practice for context. To import the request into the clinical system, click the button in the top action bar. This will either say SystmOne or EMIS depending on which one you're using. Clicking this button will open a window showing a breakdown of information in the episode for staff to review. All reply instances, attachments, and clinical coding will be included by default, and each entry can be switched off using the toggle button if it's not required in the patient record. Reply entries can also be edited if necessary. It's worth noting that any internal notes added by staff on the dashboard will also be included in this breakdown, so you may wish to switch these off. Once you're ready, select the Send To button at the bottom right of the window. You'll see a notification appear at the top of the screen when the transfer has been successful. And if we now open the clinical system and go into the patient's consultations, we can see that the latest episode has been added.